Hi, I'm Stephanie, the creative girl behind the designs. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. And if you haven't already done so, I would truly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification alerts so that you know when I post my next video. And before I start today's video, it's actually Friday, and you'll see this tomorrow on Saturday. And so before I actually jump in and do a little mini refresh, I just want to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who has watched my videos, commented, and followed me on my other channels. I do truly appreciate that. Thank you so very much for your support. So today what I'm going to do, I have, as you know, my mini, which is a combination of the Made to Bloom notebook and planner, or at least the planner will come in July. And so I'm going to be refreshing this with some new purple discs. These are the metal ones, the powder purple. It's really pretty. And as you can tell, although it's not totally full yet, you know, my discs may be getting to their capacity. So I was thinking I would do a little refresh today. And I'm going to be doing a few pages. I'll be putting in some new ones. And then also going over I'm going to create a sheet. Let me do two steps here. I'm going to create a sheet based off of my goal sheet from not yesterday, 2 days ago, the video I did on Thursday. So if you recall, for my classic planner, I had done a goals for this month page, which I had printed this out. It's a free printable, now available. The colored one is now available on the blog. And if you wanted to check that out, it's at behindthedesigns.blog, and it would be under, you can find it either under the planning section or the printable section. Either one, you'll find this printable. And then you'll also find a link for the minimal design. So my page today that I'll be setting up is going to be based on goals that I had set for this month of June. So I'm just going to kind of tuck this off to the side, and I'm going to jump in by taking apart my mini planner because I want to get some new discs on it. Even though I love these discs, I do think they're very subtle and pretty, but I'm just running out of room. So I apologize if you can hear my fan. It is so hot in my craft room today. And, you know, lucky me, I have my father's genes and I have very veiny hands. And when I get warm, it gets worse. And so I tried to turn on my fan in the hopes that it won't be too bad. I don't know how that's going to work, but hopefully you will not hear that going on up above. So I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out. I did switch around my pages a little, and I'll show you what I did when I get this reassembled. And I was just looking today for more weekly sheets, and I'm not finding a whole lot for the mini. So if this works out for the weekly sheets, I'll need to figure that out because I can't seem to find any more. So, and now I'm getting to the end. Oh, that tore that apart. Okay. And that's a shame because these discs are so pretty. And I may use them to like hold on to my past papers that I take out of here. So I'll stop playing with them, making all that noise, and I'll put them aside. So I'm going to pop on my, because as you know, if you pop your covers on first, that gives it more stability. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on there. And I do think this pink and purple combo is so pretty together. And these metal discs are, yeah, look at that. Look how pretty that is. That's so cute. Let's see, do I want to go backward? Let me get my front cover on too. Because I can also, I don't know if you can see that, but the plastic was bending to go around what I had in it. So I kind of want to avoid that if I can. I didn't think I'd get so chunky so soon, but I don't mind a chunky mini planner. So I'm going to get my covers here. Make sure I get everything back the way I wanted. Show you some papers that I'm going to be adding in. So I sometimes try and do this off camera because you know, it's not always that fun to see this part of it. Can't even talk today. It's Friday. And I have actually 2 pages. So I pre-started one because I wanted to make sure I had enough time to do it and that I didn't make it too long. And then another one we're going to be creating, which is based off the goals. And then maybe I can get out early and get some sun. We're supposed to have some really, really nice warm weather today. I mean, I'm a girl who loves winter, autumn and winter. I can take, you know, summer in pieces, but too much for me is just too much. So if you recall, come July, I would be putting in here the planner. So I would probably, I'm guessing maybe only do a month or 2. And I don't intend on using the weekly pages. So that'll, again, chunk this up some more. We're getting there. Patience. Let's see if I can get all these on in one time. I don't want to ruin the paper, but let's see. And there's my back cover. All right. So what I did, if you recall from my original video, I had my pages set up such that, so as you can tell, so see this, now I got lots more room to fill this up. So what I had done was I set my first tab as weeks, the weekly layout, and then my second tab was daily, and then my third tab was notes. So what I did was I brought my notes up front because I do think I want to be able to access my note pages quicker and easier, because that's the whole point of carrying this around, is to be able to make notes and pre-plan and that kind of thing. So I did just kind of push everything back and bring my notes up front. So what I'm going to do is add in some pages. I found these in my stash. Use your stash, use your stickers. This is the year. So I have some purple note paper. I just was kind of pulling out the things that had purple in it because it's so pretty. I have some write it down paper. I have some project paper, which I am going to put the purple up front. And then I have some extra today papers. I have a few of them, not many, but I'm going to stick those in anyway, in case I just feel like mixing up the color. So as you recall, I have my old daily sheets here. So I'm going to put this one in here. I may look for more of these. I like the setup of it. Because again, if you recall, I don't really do the time thing. It doesn't, I try to, but it just doesn't work for me. So then over here, in my first section, I'm going to put this note paper. As you can tell, I have a lot of note paper. I had taken out some notes just so they weren't kind of in there. So I'm going to put these in. I may put this up front. And then I have my project paper, which I will be using per my goals. So I think I'm going to pop this one in the front. Even though I like this paper, I'm going to put this in right here. Okay. So did this one, oh, they had the purple on it. Now I know why I did what I did. Well, I can always reverse the tabs if I wanted. I'll leave it for now. That's for another day. Okay, so I got 2 papers. So the first one is this one. I pre-did the grid and wrote in the months. So this is going to become my bill list checker for, it'll be for a year, even though there's really, until the end of the year, just only, you know, a few months left. So I'm just going to do it for the year. Over here, I will write my bills in. And then these green areas I highlighted them so I can put in the pay dates. So, you know, I kind of budget by paycheck for the most part. So budget by paycheck meaning for me that I'm basically taking from the paycheck, I need to make sure I pay these certain bills. And these are filtered over from the prior month. So that's how this is going to be set up for now. It's not always going to be this exact pattern or layout, I should say, for each month, because, you know, if you're paid every 2 weeks, it fluctuates. So, but for the most part, when I get checks during certain months, this is what I pay and when I pay it. I have my months, which then I can check off. And then I'm going to, and I have one line down here extra in case I can or need to fit in another bill. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to do at the top. Actually, before I do that, let me step back for a minute, because as I was flipping through the sticker book, I found a sticker I think I want to put. It's one of these. So from the Made to Bloom sticker book, I want to use, and I believe it will fit, this, which is an important sticker. And I believe it's going to fit, and I may need to, no, I'll leave the lines there actually. So I'm going to put it right here in the very top, which is the last block on the month header. I'll put this here. Let's see, try and make sure it's as even as possible. Okay. And then I am going to write across, I think I'm going to do a faux lettering. I'm going to write across the top bill pay schedule. So let me do that. I'm going to do that off camera just because I need my writing closer to me. Okay. Yeah, I have, sometimes I just need to pull my papers closer. So what I did was I added at the top bill pay schedule, and then I'm going to take my Fudenosuke pen and I am going to do a faux lettering to it. And that just means going down the left side of the letters. Okay. And I will list out later the bills, and I may actually include a small extra column to do the date that it's due. So that would be, let's see, let me do that now. So I have 3 on the others. Let's do 3 again, and I'll just come right down from this one. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see, where am I here? 3, okay. And then that column will just serve as when it is due. And then I used, just in case you're wondering, I used my Micron 01 for that. So I will write these out. Now this, even though it's a monthly schedule, I do it by the week. So I can easily take this, depending on my week, wherever this pay falls. So for example, because again, these bills that were here actually come out of the prior month. So technically this will go here. But when this next paycheck comes, that will go in that. I'll just put it in there, you know, in advance, and then I've got it for my week. And then I know where to look, and I can create as well a bookmarker for it if I need it. But for now, I am just going to put this here. So we would be going into next week. So what I'm going to do, the only thing I do miss in here is the months. So in a way, I can't wait for July because then I'll have a month to look at. So per my goals, what I need to do for my weekly goals, I did set weekly goals. So I'm just going to pull out one of these week pages. And I'm going to set up, so oops, wrong side. So this is the week, I'll write on that. This would be for next week, which is going to be the, let's see, I just started work. I didn't even look at the day. So I'm not even going to say what it is because I may not have it right. Well, actually today's what, the 2nd, so the 5th. So this would start on the 5th. And it would be for all of next week. What I'm going to do is on the back side, which is the dot grid side, I am going to add in some stickers that are going to help me stay to my goals that I said I would do for each week. So to do that, I'm going to make it nice and pretty. I am going to use some boxes from the Made to Bloom book. Even though this is a Wild at Heart page, it is weekly, so I can always change. I'm not worried about that. But I am going to use this sticker book since it matches with this planner. So I need, let's see, 5, based on my goals, I need 5 boxes. And by the way, let me just quickly say, from yesterday on this goal sheet, I had one of my goals for Behind the Designs was to write a new printables blog post, which I did. It is posted. It happens to be this piece of paper. So I was able to check something off already. So that always makes the day nice, especially when you can start that way. So I am going to grab 5 boxes. They don't have to be very big unless I wanted to provide a little bit more detail. And, excuse me. And to do that, I may use a big box for a couple of them. Only because I know I may want to add in a bit more detail. So let's get started. So I am going to use the smaller, I'm going to start with the smaller boxes. And I think I may end up covering that just because I like these florals and I just want it to be floral. So let's see, I just saw them. I had my hand in there and then I took my hand out and then look what happened. Now I can't find them. So here we go. I am looking at these boxes. So like these small boxes, there's also some with some gold on it. And those are kind of the ones I'm looking for. So, and I could actually make weekly paper too. You know, I could take some of the Made to Bloom paper from here, and I can make this into a week. You could section the lines off so that you get as many pages or days as you need, and then the backside's lined too. So now that I'm saying this to you, I may do that just because it would be fun. I may not get to doing the week, but I'll come back and show it to you. So let me go ahead and I'm just going to switch up my entire video plan just because I want everything to go together. So I'm going to pull out a piece of paper. You already know that the front is going to be the week. So again, we're just going to flip it over. And then I already have this decoration. I don't have to worry about not matching something. So I am going to pull right off the bat. I'm going to pull this long one instead because I love these cute little purple flowers. They are just too adorable not to use. So I am going to put this almost right at the top. I mean, I do have other goals to do, but these are from my goals that I set. Ooh. These are super sticky stickers. Just a side note in case anyone's wondering. So let's see, I have one. So this will probably be my project because I need to get notes in there as to what I plan on doing. And then let's see, I have 2, I'm going to stick all on this page. I'm going to work it from this page. I have 2 memory keeping spreads I want to do. So I'm going to use this one. And I'm not sure what's going on. Garbage, maybe? You might be able to hear that outside. It's a big truck. I can hear it. And then this one, is this one going to fit here? Very close. I'd have to butt it up right next to it. And now the dog's barking, in case you were wondering. Okay, so now I have my project, my 2 memory keeping spreads, and then I need 2 more boxes because this is the two products that I'm going to do for the store. So for those, I am going to pull this pink one and then this purple one. And I'm going to put the pink one over here. Whoops. I'm going to leave some spacing in between them because I think I'm going to put some headers in there. So what I want to do is make sure that I line this up. Hopefully I get this straight. So let's bring this one down here. And that one goes there. And then this one, was this one like this or this? I think it was this way. I'll keep them both on the bottom and then it'll show correctly. So let me line this one up to these. Oops. Just so it has some balance. I do like to have the balance in my designs. And I keep not getting it correct. Hold on. Once you pull up the sticker, the corner kind of bends. So this is probably as good as I'm going to get it. All right. So now I have my project, my 2 memory keeping, and then my 2 products. And then I wanted to add this little circle, plan your dreams. So I'm going to add that up here. Or you know what? I don't want to cut it, so I'm going to put it down here. I like it. And then there was a floral strip, washi strip. Let me just locate that. I did not mark my pages prior to. So that was this one. See, there's a couple of them. I think I'm going to take this one here. I should have got 2 of these books. These little purple flowers are so cute. And I can't get it off. It's a Friday. It doesn't want to. Here we go. Okay. So I wanted to put that in between here. And then let me just see if I can find quick the washi strip. Oh, here we go. So I was going to put this, but now that I look at them, it's really kind of, it would be very crowded looking, but you know, I think what I can do is take this and I'm going to use this sticker. I'm just going to floral this page and I'm going to grab one of these little empty squares and I'm just going to kind of decorate it from there. So I'm going to use probably I'm going to use, just to be different, I'm going to use the green. So now I grab my circles. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, so I have these 2. I'm just going to use, I'm going to layer them. And I'm just deciding on which way I want to layer. So I think I'm going to go in the opposite direction. Just because then if I did purple here and green here, then it's just following suit. So I'm going to put this at the top again, making sure I don't go too far over. All right. And then I'm going to stagger this one down here. Hopefully it will go on straight. Okay, perfect. Then what I want to do is I'm going to just write up here. I haven't ironed out yet what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to put a quote here again. At least I'm thinking I'll do a quote. But I'm not going to do any writing in the boxes just yet because I haven't planned them out. But I am going to put up here. Let me go off camera. Okay. So all I did was penned in goals. And then I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the bill pay. And I'm just going to faux letter it. Again, you probably can't see it. Okay. And then I'll get these in there, and then I probably won't be able to show it before I finish them, only because, like for example, the store product, I want to kind of keep that as a surprise. So I have refreshed basically my Happy Planner. Let's just kind of go over what we did. And so I refreshed, put some new discs on it, so now I can make it super chunky. I'm hoping I never go to expander discs. I have done that with a mini, and it's a great feel in the hands, but it just doesn't travel well. So I have my new pages in there. We created a bill pay schedule, and then I now have this, which I will be writing out for my week, and then on the back side is my goals, and then I go into my next week. So that is it for today. I'm just going to pop this in there. And so I hope that if you love your mini Happy Planner, I hope it has inspired you to do something creative today and every day, and that you create your beautiful life one plan at a time. And thank you for watching.